you nerds, and welcome to The Gutter. This is episode 25 of The Gutter Nerds podcast. My name is Steven. Joining me today, Twitch streamer Corporate Cal.
Hello.
Calvin, Twitch streamer Just Gravy Baby.
Hi.
Jonathan, Twitch streamer Bionic Commando. That's Chuck. Today we're going to be talking about how our gaming tastes have changed over time. But first, today's episode is brought to you by Acid, helping grown men ride turtles since 1938.
Wow. Yeah, that turtle's not real.
That is...
It's acid.
You know what? The acid kicking in. This turtle's going really fast!
By the way, you just learned something. Acid was synthesized for the first time in 1938. Boom! Knowledge. There you
Cool.
go. That's how that works.
Oh my god, Game Guy
Thank you.
almost killed me. He said, I thought kryptonite was supposed to make Superman weaker. He referred to balls. Like, balls make me stronger.
The butthole makes me stronger.
Oh my god, I seriously almost...
You just almost completely
quit on the
lost
goddamn
it.
set. Hold it in. Like,
Guys, at the end of every episode, we do a toast. So if you want to go right now, grab your glass. Grab your Gutter Nerds glass if you have
Princess
it.
Kettle Pants knows what the glass is.
Yep.
She also knows what the Fireball
And if
is.
you guys fill it with whatever drink you want, alcoholic or not, join us for the toast at the end. The Gutter Nerds glass is available at facebook.com/gutternerds.
You need to wash that glass,
Click
dude.
the shop now.
better photo.
Hey,
No.
fuck you guys.
$15, $20 pre-drunk by Steven.
$25.
You get my DNA.
You get my used glass.
It's a little dusty. It's still good. It's still good.
Is that what they tell you?
It's gone.
So what,
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know. It's good.
guys, Cal, what you been playing?
PUBG.
Yeah?
Lots of PUBG. Lots of...
How many chicken dinners, man? How'd you do?
It's stat reset. So right now I'm at 0, but top 10s mainly.
Okay.
Lots of top 10s.
That's a good spot
number
to
2
be,
last night. Number
considering-
3. It's
But
it's a lot of fun. It's still so much fun.
Remind me, how many players start in a game?
100 players start in a game.
Okay, so you're hitting up top 10% every time.
Yes, top 10, and
That's good.
I'm usually playing a squad, so either duos or 4-man teams, and we're still hitting top 10s, which makes it harder.
Yeah. You okay?
Even intoxicated, yes.
You choking on your bullshit?
Ooh. No, you can... Ooh.
Jonathan, what you been playing, man?
Me and my wife have been playing Telltale's Jurassic Park the game.
Which has been entertaining, by the way.
Oh, good, because let me tell you, I hate that game.
It is one of Telltale's first, and it is rough.
I don't hate the game. It's
Around the
just... I struggle with that one. But man, we're having fun. We are having fun, and yeah.
At least push your way through.
Yeah, we're doing great. We're making time. An hour and a half per story, per chapter is about our runtime, which is good.
Do you know how many chapters there are?
I think there are 5.
Okay, that's not too bad.
There's 4 or 5. I think we're coming close to the end. I think. Don't know.
What have you been playing, Chuck?
Well, you would know if you guys would watch my stream every once in a while. Hey, I got a stream. I've been playing GTA 5 lately. I feel like I am dangerously close to the end of the single-player campaign. And as such, I am planning... Oh god, I don't know why, but I am planning on starting Dark Souls for the first time.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
My new one, Alicia was just asking, by the way, is we're going to play Dead Space. And we're going to see how long she lasts. I have never played a single Dead Space. I have no idea what to expect other
Play it
than...
with the lights off.
No, we're going to see how long she or I can go without leaving the room or, like, basically pissing ourselves.
Play it with
Quick
the
question.
lights off in the
Have
middle
you
of the night.
played Outlast?
No, I have it. I have the download.
You should play Outlast first.
Yeah, you should.
You should play with the lights off and start at 12 at night.
Yep.
This is something you should absolutely do before you play that one.
Okay.
Okay.
So
well,
No, you don't tell them anything about it.
no, I'm not. I'm actually going to tell our viewers this. Story time. Condemned Criminal Origins.
Yeah.
Do you know what story I'm about to tell here?
Yeah.
So, when this game came out, he was living in an apartment. It was on the second floor of a 2-story building, so he was directly underneath the roof, right? And as a result, whenever any, let's say, furry little woodland creatures decided to come in and make a nest in the house, he could hear every little movement that happened. He was
Yeah,
playing-
so like basically I would wake up every morning to like like just things would be like in the attic. I don't know, woodpeckers or squirrels banging or something. Whatever it was a little jarring. So there's a moment.
That would jar you?
There's a moment that I'm playing. When you wake up and there feels
fucking squirrels.
It's like a crackhead's like knocking as fast as he can on your door. So
You got real hick there.
Crackhead.
I sort of slipped into redneck. It's in my blood. The Midwestern hick, by the way, redneck, not Texas redneck, different flavors. Anyway, there was a jump scare so bad while I was sitting right in front of my 360 that it jump scared. I shot forward and I immediately turned off the system, and I was like, okay, that was awful. Chuck, yeah, do you want to
No, I don't want to fix my mic.
swing the mic up a little bit, like maybe right under your neck? But
How different do you want me to sound?
That was probably really loud.
that's probably.
Thank you.
First of all, we spent the weekend not really playing anything. We were at the Let's Play Expo.
Yeah, we
talking about
were
playing
busy,
things.
man.
So what? Have you guys haven't ever been to Let's
I've
Play?
never been to a Let's
Gaming
Play
Expo?
Expo. No,
This was,
I
I
fixed
think,
that.
I'm told that this was the third one. I thought it was the second one, but I think it's the third one.
It is the third one.
So it's still pretty new. It was at the Irving Convention Center this time, so it was
Further
in a bigger place than it was last time. Last time we were in this little like sort of it wasn't a dinky place, but it was just
Well, it wasn't the Irving Convention Center, which is where it was this year.
right. So we had a table. We met a bunch of new awesome people. So first of all, if you guys are joining us from Let's Play, feel free to say hi in the chat. Let us know. We're happy to have you. We're happy to see you. If you're watching on YouTube and from Let's Play, comment below, say hello. I'm always watching our social media, so it's everything.
He's like Big Brother. It's really awkward sometimes.
I'm a little big brothery. Chuck, what was your favorite part of Let's Play Expo?
Oh, shit. It would probably be... I mean, once again, it's going to be the National Video Game Museum. They didn't have quite the setup that they did in Plano last year because, they had their own little room and you could walk in and you could see some of the stuff that they had.
Yeah.
But this year, they came out guns blazing. If you could only bring one gun to a gunfight, you bring your best gun. And I think they did this
Was
year.
it the NES shooter?
It was the well, I mean, they last year they had the thing that they used for army training where they had an M16 rigged up to hook up to a Super Nintendo and you could use that for shooting training.
Oh, okay.
But this year they brought one of the few, if not the only, prototype.
Oh,
of
this
the
is what I
Nintendo
was gonna
PlayStation.
Yeah, the Nintendo PlayStation.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Chuck and I got
and I
a
drooled.
picture of it, and it was not only there, but it was functional.
What is a Nintendo PlayStation?
So,
Do you
if
have
I
a photo?
recall,
Really?
Yes,
if
it's
I
on our
recall,
Instagram.
Like Nintendo
I
was
haven't seen
partnering
this,
with Sony
no.
to make a.
Sony was going to make
game.
Nintendo's CD system.
And then,
And then they
Sony
didn't. Backed right
and then
the
Sony was
fuck
like
out.
backed out and was like, "Wait, we can just make our own," and made the Sony PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Nintendo was like, "Okay, well then they made the Super Nintendo, and thus a rivalry."
Well, they made
Or the Super
they
Nintendo
made
was-
the 64.
Yeah, they made the
They made
64.
64.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
You're-
but it was there.
Yeah.
It was functional. We played Street Fighter 2.
Was it
Street Fighter 2
Was it
Turbo.
clanky?
Turbo.
Was it quick? Was it?
No, it was snappy.
There is no difference in performance.
All right.
And the guy that was running the booth said that if you put in a music CD while you were playing a game, the sound chip for the system shut off in favor of the audio from the CD. So that you could, by my understanding, you could still play the game while you were listening to the CD music.
It's interesting.
neat.
Wait till you put it
For its time,
on top of
especially.
it.
Well, the game went on top.
There's
like
a
speaker.
cartridge that goes on top, sort of like a Super NES, and then they
there's a
also
disc
had a
drive.
disc drive. So I think
Because what made me think, because that wouldn't work on the PlayStation end, would be Castlevania Symphony of the Night, because when you put that in your CD player, it's got an entire soundtrack on it as well.
Well, you've got 2 tracks.
Fair.
Well, one.
That's awesome, though.
Yes.
it was
so
pretty
cool.
That's really cool.
we met a lot of awesome people. Some people that we remembered
Yes.
from last year. Some people that remembered us from last year, and met a ton of wonderful new people. And then I sat down and tried to play Guitar Hero for the first time in a long time.
No.
And I had this feeling of like, oh, I used to play
You had a
hours.
feeling.
so I used to play so much Guitar Hero.
And I'm still a god.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still just
no problem.
amazing.
Hand me that. It was like expert, pride and joy, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Let's go.
Plink, 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 plink.
Oh shit! My fingers don't do this no more. Oh my Christ! So I had a wake up call. Chuck actually blew my score out of the water. right after me.
No, I didn't. I just barely did better than
Work injuries.
And we were still
Too much putting things together.
Shark says that she just finished Leighton Brothers Mystery Room on mobile. Awesome. Game Guy says, Calvin, I had an SKS with an 8x scope.
Very nice.
Tried to hit a guy maybe 500 meters away, only hit him once though. And then he has a picture that
Shark points out that the Castlevania series on Netflix.
Oh yeah, has anybody seen the Castlevania
Yes,
series?
I want to watch it.
I watched it all the way through, and from a person who's not played a single Castlevania game, and I have literally nothing to go on, it did a great job of making me feel invested, immersed, and interested without needing to know, like
I can start fresh with this, not having known much about Castlevania.
I suspect it's like an offshoot, like its own story.
My one question is Alucard in the game?
Yes.
Or in the show?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I have
Alucard is the blonde
guy.
So we're gonna pull up a Game Guy's picture here. This is
Oh, nice.
the shot. He managed to land a shot on that guy
Get a
that far away.
Get a compensator. You would have killed him.
Oh, what's the compensator do?
It just even makes the bullet drop straighter.
Okay. Wow.
After wasting 30 rounds, like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Get a
Still,
compensator.
I mean, you know,
That's a good shot though. That's a far fucking shot, dude.
impressive shot is an impressive shot.
I had a compensator, he says.
So,
okay.
well, there you go.
Then get good.
All right, guys.
Good shot.
How have your gaming tastes changed over time? First, I'll start by asking it broadly, and anyone can answer, and then I'll get more specific as we go. Jonathan, you looked like you were about to.
You already were.
You were like ready to roll.
He had a sandwich made in front
I
of him.
have been ripped. Right. So I played the mascot games. I was big into Sonic and Mario platformers as a kid. Huge into platformers. I immediately transitioned into RPGs, specifically things like Paper Mario. I've never ever beat a single Final Fantasy except for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which barely counts. Barely. But I got really into RPGs. Like
You got really into starting RPGs.
Crystal
No,
Chronicles.
like I beat all of the Paper Marios. I've played and beaten all the dot hack games.
Wait, whoa. You have never beaten a Final Fantasy game, but
you
you've
played
beaten
the
all
dot
of
hack
the dot hack
games?
series?
Why?
got that right.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Why?
Oh, wait. He also said he beat Crystal Chronicles.
Right,
too.
Crystal-
So what this guy is, he either
I
has
knew this would
extremely
happen.
bad
100%.
taste, or he is a glutton for punishment.
Can we say both?
A little bit of
Yeah,
okay, all right.
Continue.
We're listening.
I say like one word, Castlevania, and you're like, like an 8-hour. Continue.
So you
And-
started off really digging platformers.
Yeah.
You went to RPGs.
Then I switched over to, as soon as Xbox came out, Halo. And I was big into the LAN multiplayer, Halo, Halo 2, and Halo 3. Fucking multiplayer left and right. Bam, 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 wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Shoot him up, kill him up. You know, I'm the best player, and I was good at sniping in Halo 2. Then, as soon as the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 game came out, we played that. You could only play it local or I think maybe
not
LAN.
3?
Modern Warfare,
Call of
It's
Duty 4.
not Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Which was the introduction to the
Modern Warfare
to
series.
literally the modern Call of Duty games.
Right.
And it was played LAN party, so I was really into it with Halo being like a LAN party thing that I did. After that, everyone was playing them online. Modern Warfare 2 came out, and just all it was play, rage. I, like watching all of my friends play it, and they got angry. And it literally disenfranchised any online multiplayer versus mode for me. I stopped.
Because of how angry your friends were getting, or how into it?
Oh yeah, just watching any video on YouTube, it's too aggressive. It's too much bringing out.
It's not fun anymore.
It stopped being fun, and if you watch,
just
everyone's
weak.
like, "Fuck, God damn it!" Like that's an entire genre of YouTube video you can watch now.
Yeah.
So I got so much fun out of multiplayer that I stopped enjoying single player games. So now I only enjoy cooperative campaign
that sort of
multiplayer.
goes with what Whitney says. She says, as a kid, I liked playing one-player games, but then since high school, only really enjoyed multiplayer games. But she doesn't know that she'd play a game like Paladins, which is a competitive multiplayer game.
Exactly. Without the friends.
Without the friends.
Because
and
then
that's
it
what makes
becomes
fun.
yeah. So now I only like cooperative multiplayer. Grand Theft Auto. What's that game coming out? The Prison Break game?
A Way Out.
A Way Out looks so fucking good to me. That is like my exact same.
Yeah.
It is a 2-player campaign.
Where you have to use-
Wildlands is out, and I love that. Even Paladins, playing multiplayer with you guys, it's us versus another team. It's not the same. It's not quite the same as, to me, the Call of Duty games. And I know you might compare them. They're fairly close, but they're different enough.
I mean, yeah,
There's
but
more,
nah.
there's a lot more team play than
Yeah.
the Call of Duty games, which is everyone is their own hero. I'm the hero of this team, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to snipe everyone, jump 360 no scope.
Right.
And everyone thinks they
it's
carry
like
their team.
It's about that KDA, bro.
Well, yeah.
Maybe for you,
In Call of Duty,
my job is frontline.
in any first-person shooter, really, in any online game, your team works together, you have a better chance of winning. But Paladins and Overwatch and those games that, like we talked about last week, that
the
are
MOBA games.
inspired by MOBA games, the online first-person shooters that have MOBA elements to them.
I still wouldn't.
They have
put-
MOBA elements
I would
in them.
Not.
We're done.
They,
It was last week.
they have roles, heroes, and objectives, and not just everyone is shooting at each other. Fuck. What was I saying? You threw me off, Cal.
I didn't even say
Team
anything.
play. Team.
Yes, a game like Overwatch, you have to be a team, to win.
Yeah.
A cohesive unit to win. You really, really do.
Sorry.
So, what about? A game guy says multiplayer always makes things better.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not. No.
What do you think, Cal? Do you think multiplayer makes things better?
I think multiplayer makes it a lot better depending on the game you are trying to play. Now,
Depending on the people who you're trying to play it with.
that is debatable.
No,
because
it's not debatable. Look, any experience is made either significantly better or significantly worse when other people are involved. Because if it's just you...
He said it's not debatable, but he's debating.
I know. That's what I was. So did you just get baited into a debate?
You know what? All right.
Don't worry. He's a master.
I'm
He's a
actually
master
getting,
debater.
I'm getting attacked on multiple fronts here. I'm
What front?
sick of having that argument, game guy. I'm done. No,
60
no,
frames.
laugh all you fucking want. That is a serious fucking concern.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, and that will be another podcast. I do want to talk about
Frames
artistic.
first, yeah.
But like the way that you can utilize everything in your toolbox as art. And
that's what I was
that's
going to get at
But-
as well.
you should have capped that game, guy.
Because multiplayers, if people enjoy building things, like in Minecraft, the artsy part of it, people thoroughly enjoy doing that. I hate it personally, but people enjoy the Minecraft. If you want to multiplayer online and do raids and guilds, you have World of Warcraft. If you want to play a 5v5 team game, you have Dota. You have
I think
yes,
if
but
I'm willing to
try to play World of Warcraft, you're going to have people who don't know how to operate in a team mechanic. Trying to play Warcraft with other people, every time I try to play Minecraft with other people, I always lost half of my shit because they would just come in and destroy it for no other reason than because they found it and they blew it up.
I'm thinking like Ark.
Like,
same
I'm-
reaction to Ark is what Chuck's kind of.
what you can do to rectify that though also is play on private servers to where it doesn't get.
Yes, play on private servers with other people, whereas Shark and I were on the same boat. She didn't really have very many friends. I didn't have any. The first time I had like a legit multiplayer experience in my entire life was when he started teaching me how to play Melee. That was back in 2004. Up until then, it had been one-player games all my life.
Yeah, game guy does say, "I love you, Chuck."
I don't fucking buy it.
Damn.
You disagree. You disagree with him, and therefore he can't love you.
No, he doesn't.
Is that
love
also
me
debatable?
The
because
troll was too
Because he
hard.
doesn't-
The
He trolled you too hard.
The troll
That's
was
funny.
a little too on the nose. A little too on the nose.
but though, Game Guy's opinion, just this is separate. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I will say though that if you think 60 FPS makes every game better, you're allowed to think that.
yes, you are.
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
make sure you have,
Credible sources.
You're allowed to think
yeah, incredible sources.
So I'll say this:
Okay.
plenty of one player only games are fantastic.
Absolutely. Completely
I think multiplayer
Enhances.
exclusive games can also be fantastic, and I think that multiplayer in a single player game can also be fantastic. And
Depending on the people who
I'm,
you play with.
I'm struggling to find why and how you are disagreeing. Yeah, anything.
I don't think
anything-
that they are really.
like if
And again, even the anything can be fun depending on who you're.
Like you're,
Yes.
the
with.
solution that you provided to me is essentially I control with whom I am playing. But
Yes.
most people go onto the multiplayer experience going up against
Got it.
total randos. You
Yeah,
love
and
going
that's-
up against
and-
total
and-
randos because you're super
Well, the
competitive.
other
that was the key word.
The other part of that though is that if a game is created with the idea that other players are going to be populating this universe, and you just shrink it down to just you, it may still be super awesome fun and it may still work,
But it's lonely as fuck.
but it might not, because the game was intended to be
Massive.
in with other people. So
And I think the competitiveness is a big thing.
okay, let me ask you then that. Has that changed for you over time?
absolutely.
Were you always like that? Like, did you start off like wanting to play other people,
No.
wanting to beat high scores?
No.
So
Not at all.
what changed for you then?
So my grandfather actually started gaming with me when I was a kid.
That's cool.
He actually taught me and my brother how to play Mario 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
He showed us where to burn bushes in Zelda. Showed us Zelda 1 and 2. Like, we're like, no, Grandpa, you're wrong. He was like,
he
"Nope."
gave you weed.
He was like, yes, burning, yes, gave us weed. But he was like,
anything about Zelda.
burn the bush and everything, He shows where all the secrets were, and it was an incredible experience, grandpa's a little kid playing with grandfather.
That's
and then,
awesome.
And then
That's
it went
super cool.
Then it went to, we got a Super Nintendo, and then of course playing more games, and we were playing again all the Zelda games, all the RPGs. We got a PlayStation, Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy 8, Final
Never heard
Fantasy 7. Right, never heard of it. I'm also a big Mega Man game player. These are all solo games. Which,
You should be bad cover Mega Man, and you should be like X or Zero or something.
I'd love to. But so any of these are all, as you were saying before, Chuck, these are all solo games that I'm talking about. They're all more RPG, all styles to not have high scores, not have anything partial of that.
what was the first competitive game you played then?
Then Halo came out.
Okay.
And then
I feel like Halo.
GoldenEye was one. Excuse me, he's correct.
Yeah.
GoldenEye came out before that, and then it was after that. I would have to say, people had their Perfect Dark series. Then then it goes into the Halo, where everybody starts to get their
Halo is when you got LAN and online.
Exactly. We had to land online.
I think that that GoldenEye like set the stage for it.
And then,
But I think Halo was the turning point,
It was.
though, for a lot of us.
lot
Maybe
of
not
us.
everybody, but for a lot of us, where it was, even when we were playing competitively in GoldenEye, it was still limited to 4.
right.
And it's your good friends.
And
it's
it's
people
only with your
know
friends, and you're all sitting
versus
there. And so,
randos.
And then it
you
goes
know.
to.
I never had anybody to play Goldeneye with. Like I never had anything.
You sound like you had a sad
I
childhood.
fucking did. I seriously did. I didn't actually have a circle of friends until I met Steven, and as a result, everybody attached to Steven.
You have a giant group now that loves you.
Yes, I do, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that.
Oh, well,
That said,
of course.
you
have to remember,
guys, that I didn't have any of this when I was growing up. I didn't have any of this when I was a kid.
So
I
did-
didn't have any of this in high
Did
school.
your social circle change the way that you thought about gaming then? Having a social circle, essentially, did anything change? Like, you said you played Smash for the first time with us.
Yeah.
I still suck at that game.
Yeah, so it's okay. So
I don't know how. It seems like something that was around so long, and it was so prevalent in our
Whitney
circle.
Yeah.
Because to me,
And Dragonfly loves you.
like I enjoyed playing Smash Brothers
In that special way.
to play it with people, but I didn't own a GameCube and I didn't want to dedicate the time to it because I was too busy playing Halo 2 and 3 and predominantly playing that competitive. And y'all were like, we're playing Smash. And then also Soul Calibur 3, we were playing that a lot too.
Oh yeah.
When y'all were playing Smash.
I want to add an added thing that I noticed about my trend in gaming too, was that I always loved cooperative, even in games that were not cooperative based. So, for example, and the first one is not an example, but for the first
Don't touch your
game,
feet.
Why?
Because June's in
June has arrived.
June
Hey,
showed up,
June.
everybody. Put your feet on the floor.
Hey,
I
June,
defeat-
speaking of, you got to friend me on
Discord.
Discord. I got it all set up. Yeah.
Yeah, feet on the floor.
No, but I played on Super Nintendo with my buddy Carl. We played Donkey Kong Country, which is
Hell yes.
But we also played Off-Road Challenge. And what we would do is one of us, like, if he was in first place, we'd get him up to first and he'd win the money and he'd upgrade his truck. And then...
Ivan Ironman, right, man? Like, it was the one thing, and you didn't have any kid. Like, it was all kind of top down, and you went driving around.
Yeah,
with
and
trucks.
left always turned left relative to the truck, not to
Yes!
the screen. Yeah.
Yes!
But what would
I love
happen
that
is that
game.
after we maxed out his truck, he would start the race, he would drive forward, and then he'd turn around and just ram third and fourth place and mess with them so that I could get in first place all the time and catch up. And we considered the game won when both of our trucks were maxed out. So we co-opted there.
That's pretty interesting.
Also,
That's a
games
way
like
to rig the game.
Yeah.
Desert.
The-
I think there's a game called Desert Strike where you play on
You're in a helicopter.
helicopter.
Isometric view, and you're trying to
Like,
blow up things.
we would co-op that. Like, he would run one thing and I'd run into him, like, oh, you need to go here, 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 and I'd have we had a map drawn out on paper. So, like, any game that I could co-op with, single player or whatever, we
Put your
would.
feet on the floor, okay? It was actually part of our meeting notes the other day.
Just hide it behind the table.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
There you
So you would make single player games cooperative games
If I could.
in a
God,
way.
yeah.
I was thinking about the way that my gaming taste changed over time. I did not do RPGs for the longest time. It was college when I played my first RPG, and my first RPG was Final Fantasy IX.
That's just a great game.
And it was great. But I had no time or interest in menus. Even to this day, if there's like a
I see what you're saying.
a lot of menus and inventory, you're gonna lose me. I mean, not every game, but you risk
We've
losing.
touched on this.
So you would
discussing things like
hate
Mass
Final
Effect.
Fantasy Tactics.
Right.
You would hate Final Fantasy Tactics.
Well, I would have
It
then.
is so dialogue heavy.
It's not that. You said menus.
Well,
You'd be
yeah,
trapped
I
in
mean-
menus, editing, changing everything constantly.
Yeah, there are menus all over the place. Like, you'd hate the shit out of EVE Online. Like,
I
it was
have.
all
It has changed. You know, as the topic of the day.
He likes a lot more menus.
And Lotzer is driving home and hoping he will get to see a bit of the stream. Says
likes-
June. Yes, I hope so. Get home, Lotzer.
He
And she says, "Hey, Cal."
dislikes menus a little less.
Yeah, it's not so bad anymore. But so the first one I played was Final Fantasy IX,
Right.
and the way that I played it, and you guys are probably gonna think this is so stupid, but my friend Mark rented it, and he was like, "Let's play this game with the strategy guide from beginning to end." Because I was like, I don't want to play an RPG. I don't care. And he goes, "You're gonna like the story. So if
Yeah.
you can just play the story." And so we did that, and I was like, "Oh, this is what RPGs have to offer. They have story and characterization that you don't necessarily get from a lot of other games at this point. You can."
Buy a cheat book and go through the game.
Well, I mean, like the
Easily.
cinematics
No,
were
I'm just
gorgeous.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
And this was like in the days of like before you just look up Cheat
Game
CC or
Facts,
whatever,
yeah.
Game
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
We had a
exactly.
Prima guide.
cheatcc.com.
Yeah, we had a
Spend
a
$50
Prima guide.
on the guide itself as well as the game. Yes.
Yeah, but if they had fun, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm not
how
saying
they
it.
did
I'm just
like,
giving a hard
you can't really ruin a game if that game brought fun, regardless of.
Right, yeah, and I enjoyed it. And so after that, I started getting into more RPGs, and I got more and more away from needing my handheld through the story.
Right.
I'll hold your hand through the story. Though, if you do.
I think he just hold his hand regardless.
Yeah, here, just.
There's not a lot of menus in Resident Evil. You do go to you don't have to sit and read a bunch of stuff or whatever. You pick up things, you have to go to your menu to use items, but it's, action-y. And especially the later ones are way more action-y than the earlier ones.
Resident Evil 4. How about that?
How did Resident Evil 4... here's a question then for you guys.
Resident
We talked about Halo being a turning point, and then to a lesser extent GoldenEye.
Right.
And it not only for us, but also to the industry. It brought first-person shooters to the console. It wouldn't have happened without GoldenEye, and it wouldn't have cemented without Halo. So I like June correcting with the E at the end of it is always my favorite June joke. So what else? What was a turning point for you, or you could think about it in terms of gaming as a culture, as a medium, but mostly for you, your personal journey is what the point is. So you said Resident Evil 4.
No. I brought up Resident Evil 4 to you in
to me.
response to menus. Because that shit
backtrack.
was Tetrising items.
Yeah.
The menu was a game in of itself.
Yes,
Dude,
it was.
let me
gotta be a
tell you
quartermaster.
something. The briefcase in fucking Resident Evil 4 was like the gummy ships.
Oh
in
my God.
fucking
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. I spent 3 hours building a perfect gummy ship, and then you use it for like 5 fucking seconds as you travel from world to world. So fucking worth it. I built the best ship ever. It was fantastic.
Shark's friend who does Awkward Zombie. Awkward Zombie did a comic where the
Wait,
gummy
Shark's
ship
friends with her?
was yeah, she's local, I think. But yeah, she had a gummy ship that was all gun. Like, all gun. So it was like, we have no balance. There's no stability. We're losing our boost. All we have is nothing. Well, maybe we would have a little bit more if we didn't have a ship that was 100% gun. I regret nothing. Bang, 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 bang.
Is there a game? So was there another game that was a turning point for you?
Oh yes, MVP Baseball 2004.
Whoa!
That's an interesting.
What a weird ass. That was EA, right?
Oh yeah,
But what a weird ass a sports game.
yes.
Yeah, and
So-
a specific.
And a very like. Yeah.
So follow me on this one.
Follow me away.
Not only did I not have any friends, I hated sports.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Maybe that's why you didn't have friends.
You know what? This is Texas. That is precisely why I didn't have any.
You don't like that damn football.
You don't like that foosball.
I did not like the fool's
Shark,
ball.
that's awesome, by the way.
Anyway, so 2004, I'm working at KNTU, college radio station that he and I used to work at, and we are covering the Red Sox entering the World Series for the first time in 80 years, and then they finally win. And as a result, my news director was a huge Red Sox fan at the time. He told me to go get 2004. So I rented it and I played it and I liked it.
Really?
Like, I liked it a lot. And I went,
That's really
wait a minute,
interesting.
I don't get this. So this embarked me upon a journey of playing sports games. And I started appreciating sports games for what they are. So now, once upon a time, I did not like Madden because it was football.
Yeah.
Now I don't like
Love the
Madden,
Madden games.
but in its current iteration, and that is because I have seen what it once was, and I see what it is now, and what it is now, how the mighty have fallen.
You know what's funny though about the Madden games? I even liked playing that where me and my buddy Carl would be on the same team versus computers, and he would be QB, and I would pick a random runner or like a random
Like receiver?
receiver. Guy catch ball, run fast. But I would do that, and we'd do plays together so that it was him and I versus the computer. Again, co-op. Co-op.
And I hate the shit out of sports games.
Yeah, but you like sports.
esports.
We mentioned this before.
Yeah, I love playing sports. I
Yeah.
can't play a game that is from a sport. It doesn't do anything for me.
And Country Girl has a point. There's a difference, but like sometimes it's hard to like a thing when the fan base for it are fucking
God.
douchebags. Which
League of Legends, but League of Legends turned me off so much. Like the toxicity. I was like, now I'm not fucking.
You know, we can turn you back on. You just gotta mute everybody.
or play with friends. Play with me and Cal. Don't worry
Alright.
about the other team, and we
I
play for fun.
You know,
Considering the way that League of Legends is set up, I would probably be perfectly fine with just shutting off the chat
Yeah,
box.
Oh yeah.
You
yeah.
can. All you have
I
to do
do
is
that.
turn off all chat.
We get in Discord. We don't even look at the chat box or close it all together, and we play for what's called fun. What do you think?
Not competition.
What do you think?
Isn't that a wonderful concept? Isn't that a wonderful... Like, have you ever tried to play a game for fun?
June, you were playing League earlier today.
You hate League as much as I do. Don't you lie to me.
I do a lot.
I
That
was playing
actually
the
explains
shit
a lot
out of
about League players, though. Is like
You hate to love it, but
I
you
hate
love to
the
hate
only
it.
thing I hate more than this game is myself.
Yep.
You know, I was playing World Series of Poker, and, like...
You were at the World Series of Poker?
He's
No.
playing. If you get the
You
World
made
Series, if you get the World Series Poker app, we can play poker together, man.
Yep.
Online,
Well,
it's fun.
We
Anyway.
can hit up a cash game. Like, you can just in and out as necessary. No, I was sitting there playing, it was like, sometimes I fucking hate poker.
Country Girl says so many loud League of Legends fans that I'd like to play Frogger with me in the car. It's good. I like that. So, to me, I think that Resident Evil 2 was a pretty big turning point for me, because I used to be scared of... I didn't like horror movies. I played horror games. I think I started playing Resident Evil after I had gotten... I liked the cinematics in Final Fantasy. And so I saw the cinematics in Resident Evil and on the ads and stuff.
Yeah, I see
and
it too, Chuck. Sorry. June doesn't know what Frogger is.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Hold the fuck on, guys. He's on a roll.
I will get there. And so I got Resident Evil 2 because I liked the cinematics that I saw in the ads and stuff. And that was a fairly cinematic experience as well. And that really got me into survival horror as well.
Survival horror is a game that I've found that I've enjoyed. I'm not terribly good about horror games or movies, but I'm surprised as well. Yeah, let's do a bit of adjusting of an acknowledging of the chat here, because something blew up. They got Chuck and Calvin all like hat and bothered.
June, WTF is Frogger? Really? Really?
I also want to point out here, Whitney, Crazy Cat Lady says, I'm pretty competitive. It's difficult to just have fun. She was my favorite part about playing Paladins the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I had to check she was still there. I was like, are you still there, Whitney? She's like, yeah, I'm just really wrecking. Like,
No, but also, like, her chat was hilarious. I'd be like, oh, I got first blood. And she's like, yay, Jonathan, good job on the first blood. Like, she was like...
But it was probably passive-aggressive, like...
No, she was not.
and
she was
not
so fucking cheerful for our team.
Yeah, it was
and it
good.
made being on a team feel so good. Again,
Yes.
team play is my thing.
To answer the actual question is that it is an old arcade game. It was a stand-up arcade game. It was also on NES and a million other things.
All kinds of shit.
But yeah, you get from one point of the street to the other, hopping along while traffic goes across, and there you go. But it was also, one of the more popular ones. At least we think it is. So we just thought it was strange that someone hadn't heard of it as all.
Right.
What about you? What was a big turning point for you in your gaming?
I was a big fan of, like I said, Mega Man. So when Mega Man Legends came out, that was a huge game for me.
Okay.
Mega Man Legends...
What did it change for you?
Well, your standard Mega Man games were you fight bosses, you get powers, you continue to fight more, go through more levels, and fight more bosses. Mm-hmm. Mega Man Legends went through building your entire armor set by going through dungeons and making a classic side-scrolling game where you just collect the power-ups into a dungeon crawler to where an RPG. And that just made it a lot of fun because you get to...
Was that a big game for you too?
Mega Man Legends? Never played it.
Oh,
Really?
You're such a Mega Man guy.
I'll give it to you to play.
Oh, hey,
Wait a minute. Really?
Yeah, really?
Say hi to our fellow friend there.
Hey, J-Rolls, welcome. Mega Man fan. You guys in the chat, you tell me what was something in your gaming career, like a game that sort of changed your gaming career, or changed your gaming taste. What's a game that you used to... Hey, Soggy Waffle, welcome. I love your fucking name.
What's up?
That's good.
Sad dudes.
That's good.
What's up, dude?
Saggy waffles. Oh shit.
I'd say Dota. Dota changed my life.
What's a game that you don't play anymore? Something that you used to like, not so much. Something you don't really want to...
Any of the fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfares.
I don't play any of the Call of Duty games either, actually.
Can't stand them. Can't stand games like them.
But you used to.
But I could play
I mean, I really
And with
loved
you, did
the
you
first
use it?
one. I loved the first one in its entirety, single
The
player
first-
and
Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare.
Okay.
And the
was pretty good,
multiplayer.
too.
The second
Remember, that
game,
was Call of Duty 4.
I loved the story. I didn't give two rats' asses, either ass, about the multiplayer.
But you don't play Call of Duty anymore,
No, I
either?
used to play all the Call of Duties with my friends.
Oh, you do? You will still
I
play
used
it,
to- Yeah, I used to play them all, and I will still play it, but at the same time, to me, that huge KDA in a game like that no longer matters to me anymore since I play PUBG. Like, no, KDA does not
Do
matter.
you think that Battlegrounds changed the
I think
way
it-
that you play other competitive games?
Well, competitive first-person shooters.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Interesting. I can see that.
100%, because getting a kill in PlayerUnknown's Battleground is just like, it's like the most greatest feeling, because you take somebody out of the game In Call of Duty, you're like, oh, spray and pray. Let's just get a kill and keep going on. You respawn.
The
You don't
respawn.
There's no respawn in PUBG.
Like, if you have to work hard to get a win and everybody else loses.
Absolutely.
And, like, you get the one life, and I love the concept of it. The problem with the game is the game kind of looks... This is going to be shallow, but...
Hey, Gabriel Jesus, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
Let me jump in to bring up to chat before it gets too far behind. Soggy Waffle says, my life is a game and I clearly keep failing. Hey, we're all here to give you an extra life, Soggy. Try again. Try again.
Look, we got one right here.
J-Roll says, can't stand Call of Duty either. Doesn't like the level design, doesn't like the game itself. Or,
No,
likes
the level design,
dislikes the game itself. Right. And Crazy Cat Lady no longer plays WoW because she said she wasted her life on too much.
I'm
of her
proud
life
of
on
you.
it.
You're no longer playing the Blizzard tax. Just you're good.
And,
no more
oh,
no
Shark,
more Blizzard
thank you.
tax.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me, by the way, Shark.
Game,
Right.
every
If I
Blizzard
haven't said it
game has
enough,
a Blizzard
I super
tax.
appreciate it.
But so a game that I was a big turning point for me, and then we'll get back to the because I just remembered it. Get back to the games you don't play anymore that you used to. Dark Souls. When
Can't do it.
when the first one came out,
But good for you.
or no, Demon Souls. It was technically Demon Souls. I bought that for PS3 because it was one of the exclusives for PS3 that I really wanted to sink my teeth into, and it just kicked my fucking ass. It just spanked it raw and sent me in the field. And I was like, okay, okay.
awkward visual.
And so then when Dark Souls went Game with Gold on Xbox Live, my roommate started playing it and then got invested in it. And then he was like, this is how you play this game. You have to learn its language, and you have to be okay with failing. Because you have to learn something from, that is why you failed.
Yeah.
And so I went back to Demon Souls and was able to finish, and now Dark Souls is one of my favoriteest games of all time. But that was a big turning point. So anyway, and you guys in the chat as well, what is a game that you used to play, and we've had a couple so far, that you don't anymore, and Jonathan said Call of Duty, did you have one? Did you say one?
But really, it's the multiplayer. So the Halo 3 online, for instance, that and the Call of Duty, none of that appeals to me anymore. The competitive multiplayer of the basic first-person shooter.
Okay, I have one, that type of games I don't play anymore. What was you mentioned it last week, it's like 5 people, like it's a Bethesda game.
Evolve?
No.
Dragon Age?
Yes.
That's not Bethesda. That's
Yeah, but I
BioWare.
was right. He said yes. Shut up.
That's
so weird.
What if he's like?
But do you know that?
I knew what he was saying, and he's like,
that's
yes, and you're like, but you're
weird.
wrong. Like, I wasn't listening to the Bethesda. I was listening to the 5 people thing.
Yes.
And Soggy, tell us while Calvin explains, why do you not play Battlefield 1 anymore? Like, what's your job?
So Dragon Age, I thoroughly enjoyed it when I played it, but now those games like Fallout and Skyrim and those games, they're just, in my opinion, too time investing. You can do so much, and it's great for people that want to have that solo game experience over there. But for me,
It's like, wow, this is a huge time sink. I'm super lonely.
Like, I don't know about lonely, but
Well, I
like that's not what I
Was that your like jab at Calvin? No. By the way, I'm Calvin and super lonely. Was that like a jab at him?
No, well, sure, but no, it wasn't. Like, it wasn't supposed to be. The point was, like, when I play on
He's a jerk. I love you.
on Xbox and I see like friends come online, it's like good to know that there's other people sort of out there. And like with League, like you're always connecting with people and talking to people. But if you're playing Skyrim or Fallout 4, it is just you. You are in a box. It is a very big, deep box.
You're in a glass box of emotion.
But
Sandbox of emotion. It's a sandbox in this case.
and Saga says it got boring. Same thing every day. So yeah, that makes sense. Game Guy says I started with Pokemon and
Pokemon's a game I don't play anymore.
Yeah.
I caught a shiny happy Magikarp. I'm like, what? Like too much? Is it? I don't give a shit if it's happy. I make them fight each other.
Does anybody still play Pokemon Go?
No.
I would love to play Pokemon.
The Legendaries just came out.
If I had the data content, I'd probably still do it.
I would love to play Pokemon Go again if it weren't 140 degrees outside.
It's okay for
Plus or minus 38.
And
Yeah.
G-Roll says Carp is the Lord.
and B, like, believe it or not, the gang mentality of the different teams
The gang
is
mentality.
still around.
Wow.
Oh,
you
like
never
everyone's
played
walking
Pokemon
around
Go?
snapping.
Hey,
Yeah,
just be Team
Dance battling
Instinct and you
too?
don't have to worry about that stuff.
Well, it's too late now. I can't change.
I know.
But like I said, the legendaries are coming out or have come out.
They are out.
And,
So-
and I guess that's like a big
Those are raids.
Saga Waffle. We are in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, we're from the DFW area.
Except for me, I'm from San
North
Antonio,
Texas.
but you know, I commute.
We're in Texas.
Country Girl says Tetris, I think, is a game that she used to play, doesn't play anymore. I used to, so this is something that I noticed for me over the last few years.
so you put your Tamagotchi collection back in the dirt?
Right back in the pink shoebox. Don't Tamagotchi no mo.
Just shake up the whole box to get them all going.
I noticed that when I was playing Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii, and that was,
That's a
7-8
good
years
call.
ago or something
Yeah.
like that. But it was right around there that I was like, I don't think I give a shit about Mario anymore.
No.
I think I don't. And it's not that it's a bad game. It's not. It's a fun game.
It's pretty fun. Or Mario Kart.
And same with Mario Kart. Now,
Double
I
Dash was
will.
the last Mario Kart I enjoyed.
I will.
Play it.
Oh, thanks for coming by, Sagi. We appreciate
Welcome.
it. And June, it's hot as shit here, so it's 100 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's like,
40.
I don't know, 59,000.
40. 40.
I think it's 40.
Jesus.
It's 35.2.
Yeah, I bet Calvin's right. So but I just realized I don't give a shit anymore. And it's not that I don't give a shit about platformers. It was just the Mario-ness of it I got.
And it takes
like, I
time to
don't-
get like 180 stars.
It's hey,
do
Latzer's
it
here
anymore.
and Super Monkey Balls. Yes, Country Girl.
Hey, Latzer.
Hello, Latzer.
Yeah.
I can agree. I mean, it's
know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing. It's the same thing over and over, and like eventually, like the mascot alone can't sell it. It's the same with the Sonic games. Like after a while, you're just like, I'm.
Well,
done.
also, Sonic became objectively bad.
That's true.
Like,
Except, what's the new Sonic game? Sonic Mania coming out? That's going back to like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles graphics, but with just like awesomer. Sonic Mania looks bananas.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm willing
Sonic
to embrace
Mania.
it because I
Sonic
like
Mania.
Sonic.
Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania.
Wait, what was it? One more time?
I forget. Shit.
Okay, damn it.
Dragon Age 4.
By Bethesda.
So, I guess games have come along, obviously, the ever-changing nature of gaming, and we change with it.
Like,
It's almost like we grow and mature as people.
I'm gonna go with you on this because with Mario, it's a platformer, and you hated the shit out of it, right?
Yeah?
But now you play Drake's Uncharted, and that type of platformer, you thoroughly enjoy.
Drake's
It's actually just called Uncharted.
It might be called Uncharted to some people.
It's just called Uncharted.
There's gonna be a day
Not
when
here.
Calvin's just dead on the couch because you're like, he said Uncharted one too
We
many
fade
times.
in and his neck's broken. So yeah, but even in 2D platformers and even in 3D platforming world explory kind of stuff, like depending on the game, I'll get in. And Super Mario Odyssey looks kind of interesting.
It doesn't look horrible.
Yeah.
It does look interesting. That's a good way to put it.
I think.
But I'm not going to buy a Wii, whatever the system it is.
Right.
A Switch, I don't necessarily need a Switch. I have nothing that drives me to buy a Switch. I would like to play Zelda off of somebody else's Switch,
And
but
this
I don't want to buy a Switch.
that was something that sort of brought me around. So, and if you guys have anything like this will sort of be our last bit here. I was done with Zelda,
And then Breath of the Wild.
then Breath of the Wild brought me right back.
Okay.
And so, is there anything that you were like, done? I'm done. And then either in the series or in the genre or whatever, you're like, oh, no, wait. And then it was amazing.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion is a good example of a way to revive a Mario, but then it kind of dropped again. I'll say this: that fucking for half a second, that trailer for the new Super Mario game with the T-Rex almost had me. Almost.
Yeah. And that's a cool, and I like that they mix the 3D with the 2D. So you have, you throw hats on things to get, you give them, instead of Mario getting people's powers, he basically puts his hat on shit and gives them his
Yeah.
power.
Also, the Paper Mario games and Super Paper Mario were all fantastic. Those were great ways of switching stuff up. So I'll say.
I'm going to agree with you on that as well, but what they should have done is they shouldn't have stopped on the franchise of Super Mario RPG. If they had kept a concept like Super Mario RPG around with some of those characters, like Geno, or had split side games with some of the characters from that
but I
game
think-
in the Mario
Geno.
franchise.
But they were owned by
They were owned by Square. They were owned by Square.
Geno-
They were-
Yeah,
and
Geno
Mallow
is
and all those characters, they were all owned by
Oh my god, I
Squaresoft.
saw the cutest Mallow shirt at LPGE. Oh, it was so adorable.
Can you just call it Let's Play Expo? Okay.
If you can call it
Well, but you can do
Uncharted.
either one. Yeah, you can call it whatever the fuck he wants, man. You don't get to talk to people about what they call shit.
Wow.
J Rolls has a good point. Last of Us is a multiplayer co-op.
I would love that. I would love.
Could work.
Like if that was a like the way we would play Wildlands or anything like a cooperative. All right, let's all jump in and survive the zombie world, Last of Us style. I would be 100% on this.
Probably State of Decay 2.
Is there a game that you guys either gave up on and then went back to and like refound your love for it again, or a genre or a series?
The exact opposite. I played Mystical Ninja starring Goemon as a kid.
And you still...
And I could never get past the part where Goemon had to level up by throwing barrels on the rising spike-headed doll things. And I finally got the game again as an adult, and I played it, and I was like, I was playing the game leading up to that point, all the way up to that point, and I was like, man, oh, it's nostalgic as fuck. And then I got past that part, and I played the rest of the game for the first time. And I was like, oh, this game sucks!
The member berries wore off, and you could see it for what it was.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There's a...
It sucked to read the ending.
Yeah, it was a really short game.
J Rolls is trying to get an N64 right now so we can play the game.
No.
Have you ever gone, if you don't have something that you've come back to, have you ever done what JB has where you go back to something that you used to love and go, oh, this was shit?
The funny thing is, I still kind of love the game. I do.
No.
I just
You've never
was disappointed. in the game.
recorrected your own thoughts on a game you used to love.
No, not even recorrected. Just they changed over time, correcting like you were wrong to like it in the first
there's
place.
games
Yeah,
that are-
but yeah, anything that you...
Okay, like the original Legacy of Kain Blood Omen for PlayStation.
Okay.
A game is a piece of garbage, but its idea is very cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed playing it, but at that time, but the way the handling is just fucking.
I did
trash.
that with GoldenEye.
Oh,
Perfect Dark was okay when they remastered
the
it,
handling
but
is
going back to like GoldenEye, I was like, oh, this controller sucks.
Everything's inverted. Fuck
It's
myself.
and well, inverted's the way normal people play, but
You go fuck yourself. You go fuck right off. I'll high five with my bad hand.
with the cripple hand.
It's my strong hand.
It's my strong hand.
It's my strong hand.
going back and playing GoldenEye though was like, oh, it's fuzzy, it's hard to see. I remembered it being a lot different
Cataracts.
than when it goes. Maybe I'm just fucking.
He's got.
game
He needs
had
an
cataracts,
eye doctor.
not us.
Yes.
Maybe that's what I have to do.
Like that would be the thing that I went back and said, "Oh God, I can't do this anymore." Is just 3D graphics between 1996 and 2001. Like just how can I?
Part of me wondered, like, if I somehow got sucked back in time and I had to relive my childhood, I'd be really good at all these games, but I'd also never want to play them like when I was playing them as a kid.
Right. Well, guys, nearing the end of each podcast, we do a toast. So I'm going to have... Oh, these are our Gunner's glasses. Like I said, grab your glass, your drink, whatever you want to toast with. And if you have something you want to toast to in the chat, just post it. And Chuck, what are you
got my
toasting?
stunt glass.
What are you toasting to, sir?
I'm toasting to Let's Play. Anybody who is watching the show that followed us when we were just saying, hey, come and follow us and we'll give you free shit. Hi, welcome. I hope you enjoyed your first episode of us. And tell your friends about us because,
We need it.
we're awesome anyway.
We need it. What about you, JB?
Cheering to my wife, who has embraced in not just the, oh, he likes this, I guess I should try it too, but the, like, she's
With no reluctance.
She is cooperatively let's playing games that I like because she knows how much I like them, and she's turning out to enjoy them as well.
The fact that she's still in on the Jurassic Park Telltale game is
the way she
commendable.
embraces the things I enjoy to make me love them all the more.
So
And Twitch and playing on Twitch with me to kind of just. Yeah, I can't. I'm
Awesome.
Cheers to her. Oh, and also cheers to us for almost going through. I say almost because we're almost there. An entire podcast without
saying the word.
No.
without saying it.
No.
We did.
No.
Cheers
what
to
about
that.
you, Cal?
I did.
said it.
Yep.
You did?
I did.
Yeah.
I
When?
was waiting for the call out.
When?
I think he called you.
No.
You one.
But
Yeah.
I didn't use it in the terminology. I just called him one. It was used.
No, that's still that was our okay. So
You
You
Calvin
referenced male genitalia.
Calvin was
Shit.
the only person to reference a dick on today's podcast.
And
I
it's
totally
so sad
missed
that
it.
we had to make a bet to see how long it took
before
us to...
we started,
Any one of us to say it, though.
before we started the stream, we made a bet with each other that the first person to reference a dick, and you called me a dick win.
I was like, you were a dick for using I think using the strategy guide.
Oh, maybe that may have been it.
But I said it quietly.
We live in
and
such a
quickly.
sad world where guys can't help but refer to dicks within an hour.
Mine so much.
You're a Richard.
What are you toasting to today?
Robotical Nick says that bet sounds impossible.
We almost made
We
it.
almost
We
made it.
really did almost made it. 5 minutes to the end, we almost made it. What are you toasting to, dude?
To all my fellow PUBGers right now, let's get good
I
together.
hope to kill you
the
all.
chicken dinner.
to the chicken dinners.
And for me, similar to Chuck, the Let's Play Expo, to you guys that are here for the first time, and to our 100 followers that we have now, that means Friday night, we're going to be giving away a copy of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Uh-oh.
So join
So
us
you can
on
play
a
with
Friday night
us.
stream. I will let you know when we will be giving it away and when to tune in and stuff like that. So
Tuning in. I want that shit. So
there we go.
Give away some PUBG.
To Jonathan's wife, to Let's Play, to the viewers and friends that we made this weekend, and to the PUBG players.
Not being dicks about this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Chicken chain. Oh, shit.
And they're broken.
Tasty.
Tuwaka.
Got Twaka in here.
Ah,
Give me the can.
Fucking. I want 3 Aka.
Actually, I have to do the can today.
2 Aka, 3 Aka.
I will tell you why.
Should I make it 4
Is it
Aka?
rigged?
No.
Is it rigged?
It's a little
today?
rigged
making this
today.
just too
There's
awkward?
a specific
Yes.
question.
The can is rigged.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash this fucking glass in your face. Too awkward? Really?
Okay.
If my skin selling business works out, I'll get it for you, JB.
At the end of every podcast, we go to the fan can. The fan can is a list of questions, random ask us anything stuff from Twitter or from events. So if you guys have a question you want to add to the fan can, go to Twitter, tweet us
Twitter.
at Gutter Nerds,
Twitter.
hashtag fan can. It'll go in
we
here and we
barely
draw
even know
one
her.
at the end of every episode.
That joke, actually, I really hate that.
Today's question comes from Kidda, who met us at Let's Play. And she asks, Calvin, why didn't you come to Let's Play Expo? We could have bonded over Kingdom Hearts. Do you want to get fired?
Who?
Kidda.
Kidda.
I'll give you a hint.
Don't. I'm so.
No, it's not our sub. It's not our latest sub.
What?
Do I want to get fired?
Why didn't you come to Let's Play Expo? Do you want to get fired?
For starters, yes. Why did you not come to Let's Play in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was doing other things like
And those
playing
other things were?
PUBG and
Oh,
staying at
you're
home.
so PlayerUnknown's
Relaxing.
Battlegrounds for you is
Too
more
goddamn good for
important
us.
than helping.
I mean, I wasn't there
this
too, but
channel
still.
build its local fan base. You know what? Take your chicken dinner and shove it straight up your ass.
Who? I'm so confused right now. I'm getting yelled at by people. I feel like
chicken hooser.
that was awful. But I am being berated by
fantastic.
paper.
To be fair, Cal said, if you need me there Sunday, let me know.
Did he say yes?
To
no.
be fair.
To be fair.
Now, you did not tell us this. You certainly did not say anything while that lady was here at the booth.
Well, no, why would I? I wanted to rag on Calvin.
It's because I'm special. Everybody just loves to rag on me. I got that pretty face over here. That's
You're the
just.
cute
but
toy, man.
You don't need Saraha.
Yeah, I don't need Saraha. I don't need Saraha.
Calvin lives
I
in
got you
Saraha
fucks.
every day.
I
You
got
don't
you
need
fucks.
Sriracha because you get too much sriracha from us.
Okay, Saraha.
Well, she was asking us about
Whatever
Kingdom
they
Hearts.
What
say,
will troll
we'll
will
say.
troll.
She was asking us about Kingdom Hearts, and we said Cal was our
No.
Kingdom Hearts guy. The guy that was looking forward to it, the guy that was invested in it, and so she was, missing your presence because you could have repped
Kingdom Hearts.
KH while we were out there.
Yeah,
Dude, I love
we
Kingdom
still
Hearts.
need Kingdom Hearts 3.
I
We
can't
still
wait
need
for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Right? It's been 10 years in the fucking make. Give me my goddamn game.
This was Calvin. This was Calvin before the Sony. I was like, hey, what do you want out of the Sony press conference? And he goes, give me my goddamn games. You know all those games you announced last year and the year before and the year before that? Give me my goddamn games.
Give me my fucking games.
Yes. So, anyway. Guys, we have streams coming up this week, probably Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Just check in with us. We're going to do the giveaway Friday night. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. You will be able to play with Cal.
I'll play.
I'll play with you.
If you message me at appropriate
that's it.
hours, game guy.
I can't play anything at the moment, not yet, but someday soon.
Then get that. We'll also have Paladin Stream coming up. We also have more Enter the Gungeon and Couch Co-op coming up as well. In September, we're getting into Destiny 2. We're getting into Ghost Recon Wildlands. So,
Destiny 2 is still
Watch it suck.
it's still debatable. I know if I get it for my PC, I know it's going to be very pretty. Now, am I going to enjoy the grind again? I'm going to want to kill myself. But am I probably going to buy it? Sadly, yes.
Princess Cuddle Pants says, I want more heists.
We'll get some,
We'll do
get some-
heist crewy stuff.
Yeah, we'll get some stuff like out of that from Wildlands. We'll be working together and doing missions and jobs and stuff, I think.
For sure. Guys, thanks for coming by. We really appreciate it. Do please share us with someone. Let other people know that we're out there. We're reaching out to other podcasts and putting together a lot of shows for the second half of the year. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we really do love and appreciate you. Our subscribers, your followers and subscribers, you guys are fucking amazing. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. It's Gutter Nerds in all of those places. Smiley,
about to erupt!
welcome, Smiley.
Oh, shit.
And our store is on Facebook. We can chat with you on Twitter. Our photos are on Instagram, obviously, and YouTube houses all of our edited and pre-recorded content as well. So, my name is Steven,
Calvin.
Jonathan.
and we will see you guys next time.
Bye! Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Edit it, right.
Oh, come on.